Hey folks, PC here to tell you about some of the new changes to the Digital Academy for the 2021-22 school year. This video is for teachers. The entire Digital Academy site has been updated for a smoother and faster experience. You'll notice that there is a new look and feel, and there is a new navigation that is consistent across all pages. This quick little video is going to cover some of the basic navigation. It's going to show you the new dashboard. It'll also get into how to view and share resources and how to set up and use your online classroom. When you log in, you'll see your dashboard as shown below. There are three navigation areas. The left side menu is the main navigation for the site. Teachers can get to any page in the site through the left side menu. On the right side, we have utilities such as the Person Finder, the File Cabinet, and Help menu. And at the top, we have a number of icons. We have an all-site search, an email icon that lets you get to your inbox quickly. If you have multiple roles, you have a role selector that lets you switch between your roles, and your personal information, which is under your name. You'll also notice to the left of your name, there is a picture. You can change the picture that's used in the site by clicking on it, and you can either upload a photo of yourself or you can take one with your computer's camera. This option is available to teachers and staff. It is not available to students. So let's look at this left side menu. When you click an item, the menu will expand and you'll see additional details. The first item is the home menu, and it expands to show you all of the tabs on your dashboard. You have the news feed that shows all recent announcement and posts and has a number of actionable items. The school calendar that shows events for the school and for any classes or groups that you're involved in. Teachers have an assignment tab where they can get information on assignments they've handed out. And if your school uses our finance module, you'll see an accounts tab where you'll see any fees that have been assessed and you can pay them, and the balance of your cafeteria meal account. If your school uses the Education and Virtue program, you'll see a link to that as well. The next item is the classes menu. The classes menu lists all of the classes that you teach. Under each class, you have a link to attendance, gradebook, and to your online classroom. When you click the class name, you'll also see the online classroom features that are enabled, and you can jump directly to one of those features. Some of those include class pages, asynchronous lessons, the class calendar, resources, which is like a drive specifically for the class for files, and then the live classroom where you can conduct synchronous learning using video and audio. Groups is groups that you are the moderator of or that you are enrolled in, and it'll have the same look and feel as classes, except that you won't have links for attendance or gradebook since groups don't have that. PD is classes that you are enrolled in as a student. And again, you will not be able to access the attendance or gradebook links, but you will be able to jump directly to any of the online classroom pages. Below classes, you'll see curriculum. To find curriculum, you can type the name of it into the advanced search. You can also use additional filters to filter it further, and you have options for the owner, such as in this case, the Diocese Elementary Schools, the grade, or the subject. Once you pick a type, you need to pick the value, and then the curriculum will be filtered on that value. Once you've found the curriculum you're looking for, simply click it, and you'll go directly into the curriculum editor page, where you can view the calendar and details on each of the units. The next tab down is your document section. The document section is a centralized area for all files and materials that belong to you inside the Digital Academy. This includes files that you've uploaded, as well as anything that's been shared to you through any classes or groups that you're a part of. You can click the Recent File button to see files that have been recently posted across all classes, groups, or activities. Your My Files is specifically the files you own, and you can organize those into folder. And Shared with Me is files that you have access to because of a group or a class that you're involved with. Additionally, you can see any forms that the school has handed out that need to be filled out or signed, and parents will see report cards and progress reports, conduct reports, and Education and Virtue, and they can print or sign those items from those screens. When you're viewing a file, you have a number of options. You can click the file to open it, you can click the download arrow, and you can now share a file. There's a number of ways that you can share documents with others. You can create a post on a class or group that you're the moderator or the teacher of, and that file will be included, and that's a good way to add additional information or instructions about the file. You can put the material into a class or group resource page, which will show up on everybody's recent file list. If it's not your file, you could copy it into your own drive, and we've added a feature to pin it to your desktop. So on the left side browser, you'll see a pinned button, and any file that you pin there will appear there for easy access. Teacher Tools is probably the most important menu for teachers. This is all of the tools that you will need to access. Most of them are standard tools like attendance, lesson plan, gradebook, and conduct. But there's a couple of unique ones. The new staff attendance request allows you to request a day off for professional development or personal reasons. These need to be approved by the administration, and you can view the status of your approval by going to the View My Request tab. Gradebook Comments is a special screen for entering comments for progress reports or report cards, and it allows you to easily add a comment to multiple students. The Gradebook Manager allows you to view the status of all of your gradebooks. You can mark classes ready at the end of the term and print sample report cards. And New Online Assessment allows you to create an online test that has multiple choice, true and false, and fill-in questions. The Communication menu organizes all of the communication options in the site. You can create a new message, and that's ideal for an individual message or a message to a class. New Bulk Mail, which is ideal for messages to an entire organization as it has advanced filtering options. You can create a new calendar event. You can also view the school calendar or the cafeteria calendar and place a cafeteria order. And then you can jump into your inbox or your sent items, where you can click a message you sent and see if the recipient received it, and you can also see if they opened it and what time they opened it. All users can set their email signature, and administrators can have options for managing communication, a screen to review emails and edit all emails, and a message log, which is useful when people are having a hard time receiving messages. On the right, we have our DA utilities. The Person Finder lets you search by name. It shows you the role and contact info. This is all fake data here. And when you click it, you can see everything about the person. You'll see their related accounts, their address. If it's a student, you'll see their schedule and their grades, nurse visits, attendance visits, conduct infractions, any medical alerts, basically everything about the person. The File Cabinet provides quick access to files that are in your file cabinet or have been shared with you. It also lets you have a quick view of standards and curriculum. And Help provides screen-specific help for the screen that you're on. So getting back to the dashboard, there's a number of tabs. The News Feed is the default tab, and it has three main sections. Student Communication shows questions from your students that they've asked about assignments, and you can quickly reply. If there's work that was submitted, you'll see a copy of the work that was submitted along with the question. Newsfeed shows all posts across any class or group that you're involved in, as well as school-wide posts. And then on the right, you have actionable items. It shows upcoming events. It shows what's for lunch and lets you pre-order if that's allowed. It'll show your finance balance. And then for teachers, there's a special area that shows things that might require your attention. Which of your students are absent that day, which students have been in the nurse's office recently, any students that have medications overdue, any students that have been given conduct infractions by someone other than you. And so you can quickly kind of see what's going on with your students from that tab. The calendar is the school-wide calendar. And then teachers have an assignments list that'll show any assignment that is open and not graded. And you can see if there's any new submissions on your assignment and jump into the gradebook if there are. Your account tab shows if there's any fees due. And if you have a cafeteria account, you'll see the balance on that account, and you can pay fees or put money on the account. Classroom is a great way to communicate with your students and present information. You can get to it by clicking the classes on the left, and then clicking the Classroom button or jumping directly to a feature. You'll notice that there's a number of features like the class pages, online lessons, resources, and live classroom. You can configure your classroom by clicking the gear icon and then turning features on or off using the green buttons on the screen that comes up. You can also add a portal page by clicking the Add Page button. To share information with your class, click Post, and you'll see the screen on the right. Post has a title and a description, but you can also email the post to parents, students, other teachers, or administrators. You can schedule it to post at a specific time, and you can make a post across multiple different classes. If the post has resources attached, you can choose to place those resources into the resource page for a portal as well. In addition to the online classroom, we've added seating charts this year. Teachers can configure seating charts and then take attendance by clicking the item on the seating chart. If students have pictures loaded into the system, those will appear, which makes it nice for substitutes. There is a separate video that will show how to set up and use seating charts. And additionally, we've made a lot of changes to the lesson plan feature. There's been some speed improvements. There is a screen for setting up your schedule that is much simpler, and there have been some additional differentiation tools. There's a separate video on our YouTube channel that has more information on setting up your lesson plan, or you can click the help icon on the lesson plan calendar. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email support@digitalacademy.org. You can also go to our YouTube channel for more information, bit.ly/DA channel. And you have to capitalize the D, the A, and the C. Have a great day.